Welcome to 3rd and 21. This show we do two things. Talk about college football, try to have a little fun. Talk about college football, try to have a little fun. Nothing more than that. Super excited to tell you about a new sponsor we're bringing on, Superhero Fire Protection, your home for inspection, service, repair, all things fire protection, fire sprinklers, fire alarms, fire extinguishers. 678-804-6111. Quotes are always free. KPI Top 12 is out. But before we do that, let's go around the country, talk about some teams not in the KPI Top 12. Segment we like to call hashtag thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs up!
Week 1 of the college football season. Games on Thursday, Friday, all day Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Everybody's 0-0. Everything's out there in front of you. One of my favorite weeks of the whole year.
Thumbs up!
Georgia State goes to Knoxville and gets a program-defining victory. As long as they're playing football at Georgia State, they will remember last weekend when they went to Knoxville and were the more physical, the more dominant, the more hungry team, and they beat the Tennessee Volunteers. Interesting side note, I'm interested to see how many empty seats are in Neyland Stadium next week when they play BYU.
Thumbs down.
I put forward and I bought into a narrative that says northern teams, when they come to the South, will melt in the humidity. That was proven wrong this weekend. Wisconsin came down and absolutely curb stomped the South Florida Bulls, 49-0. Last 3 times Wisconsin has played either Miami or South Florida, the average score is 42-9. Boise State comes to Tallahassee, kicks off at noon. They got stronger as the game went on. They look like the more well-conditioned team. They shut out Florida State 17-0 in the second half. I've got a new favorite player. QB Hank Bachmeier of Boise State was getting pummeled. Every time he dropped back to pass, he was getting hit. He kept getting up and led them to a victory. Way to go, Boise State.
Thumbs up!
Mountain West Conference. Hey, when you get victories over the Pac-12, the ACC, the Big Ten, and the mighty SEC, that's a good look for you, Mountain West Conference. Good job.
Thumbs down.
I got a lot of text, a lot of phone calls. The party I was at, there was a lot of giddiness when Duke was winning at the end of the first quarter, 0-0. Calm down, relax. Alabama's not going to lose. They just got better players.
Thumbs up!
Jake Fromm, when you consider Jacob Eason and Justin Fields combined for 583 passing yards, 8 passing touchdowns, and a 52-yard touchdown run, and neither one of these guys could sniff the field, Jake Fromm is nothing but brass.
Thumbs down.
The mighty SEC. While the upper echelon teams of the SEC look good, won their games, the king is held to a higher standard, and when you have losses against the Sun Belt Conference, the American Athletic Conference, the Mountain West Conference, and a lower-level ACC team, you deserve all the ridicule you're getting.
Welcome to 3rd and 21, a show where we talk about college football and try to have a little fun. We talk about college football and try to have a little fun. Now back to you, Kemper.
Welcome back. Thank you, Jenny, for the voiceover. This segment brought to you by Maxey Family Properties. Check out what Butch is building. Beautiful homes in his new subdivision. It's called The Fortress. MaxeyHomesGA.com. MaxeyHomesGA.com. Let's go 12-7.
Number 12.
Michigan State, this defense is legit. They held Tulsa to minus 73 yards rushing. Minus 73 yards rushing, throwing 6 sacks for good measure. Michigan State's defense is outstanding. Offense was just okay, but there's a glimmer of hope that they can get it together. Michigan can get a lot higher if the offense can produce.
Number 11.
Utah, Utes, biggest mover in all of the KPI. 33-12 victory over their arch rival BYU. Looked good in every aspect of the game. Utah Utes, inside track for the Pac-12 South at least.
Number 10.
Notre Dame's solid overall performance against a jacked-up Louisville House. They weathered the storm early. Offensive line showed a lot of toughness. They get a week off. Then New Mexico, then the big game at Georgia.
Number 9.
Auburn. Oregon has to be waking up right now going, how did we lose this game? Well, the Auburn defense stepped up. We knew they'd be good. But Bo Nix showed some moxie that you normally don't see with the true freshman. Bo Nix really looked outstanding.
Number 8.
Texas beat Louisiana Tech in nice fashion, but the legend of Sam Ehlinger grows and grows and grows. We just did get word that running back Jordan Whittingham is hurt and will be out for the game. But Austin is going to be absolutely electric when LSU comes to town this Saturday.
Number 7.
Michigan fumbled on their first possession of the season, then went on to score the next 5 times they got the ball in a closer than it looks 40-21 victory over Middle Tennessee State. Be careful, Michigan, because Army is coming to town. They're bringing a triple option offense with them, and sometimes that is very tough to stop. Tell you what, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll go 6-1. Give me 15 seconds.
Very good, very good. All right. Bo Nix, man.
Kenny Whitworth.
Bo
Kenny
Nix.
Whitworth. Kenny Whitworth.
Kenny Whitworth.
Kenny Whitworth.
Kenny Whitworth. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back. Want to say thank you to Kenny Whitworth, the official real estate professional and provider of the 3rd and 21 show. Kenny Whitworth. Kennywillsellit at gmail.com. Kennywillsellit at gmail.com. You need a listing agent? Get in touch with Kenny. You need help buying a house? Get in touch with Kenny. But he also does some other things. Land development, you don't get that with just a regular real estate agent. Kennywillsellit at gmail.com. I don't know if Kenny was part of your last real estate transaction, but he needs to be part of your next one.
Number 7, 6.
Number 6, the Ohio State University. Any question about Justin Fields was answered within the first 15 minutes of the game. Justin Fields accounted for 5 touchdowns, the single best debut of anybody in the Ohio State University storied history. Be careful. Don't get fat on yourself, Ohio State, because Cincinnati's coming to town this weekend, and that will represent a real rise in competition. I will say this. I liked Florida Atlantic's helmets.
Number 5.
Oklahoma, like I said last week, all I needed to hear was Lincoln Riley and Jalen Hurts, but the Oklahoma defense looked like they had been practicing, tackling people, getting them on the ground. It was very, very impressive. Another thing that was very impressive to me, Jalen Hurts, when all Jalen Hurts on the field and in the post-game interview, Jalen Hurts deflects all the praise to his offensive line and teammates. Jalen Hurts, recipient of the 2 bunions up.
Number 4.
Number 4, LSU looked dominant in a 55-3 victory over a better than what you think Georgia Southern Eagles team. Talent, depth, and a confident Joe Burrows has the good times rolling in the Bayou. This game against Texas can be called a playoff game, or at least a big-time resume enhancer to the winner.
Number 3.
Georgia gets a ho-hum 24-point conference victory on the road against a divisional foe. Ho-hum. Offensive line looked terrific. A lot of players got in and contributed to an overall excellent game.
Number 2.
Alabama, and I'm going to quote Nick Saban here. He says, "The goal we had was to reestablish our identity as a team in terms of the discipline we play with, the kind of toughness and accountability, and to put the team first." Mission accomplished, except Coach Nick Saban did get a unsportsmanlike conduct foul. I'm sure he was at the facility early to get some conditioning in.
Number 1.
The Clemson Tigers, no, it was not elite, but it was a 52-14 victory over a conference foe. The best part of the game to me, without question, was when all-world Trevor Lawrence ran down a Tech defender, knocked him out of bounds at the 2-yard line to save a touchdown. He doesn't have to do things like that, but he does. It shows his character. Cannot wait to see Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M come in this weekend. That game is going to be epic. Can't wait to watch it. Tell you what, give me 15 seconds. When we come back, we'll go to the ever-popular mailbag. Put your money where your mouth is, and Uncle Butch lead pipe lock. Don't go anywhere.
Uncle Butch.
Uncle Butch.
What a man.
Yeah.
All right. How about the
Mailbag. Money where your mouth is. Uncle Butch.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back. Want to say thank you to Superhero, our newest sponsor. And let's go straight to the mailbag. That's where you can write in to me at thirdand21@gmail.com. Ask me any question about college football. I will do my level best to give you a clear and concise answer. First question.
Betty from Macon. Kemper, I just subscribed and love the show. Some people...
Hold on. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching.
Some people think the playoffs should expand. What do you think?
No, I'm totally against playoff expansion. 4 is the right number. You have to be excellent to get into the top 4. I'm not into mediocrity or really good getting in. The playoffs need to be about the best. Keep it at 4. Tell you what, let's put a wrap on that and go to the put your money where your mouth is. That's where I pick games against the spread all week long, all season long. We keep track. How did I do last week?
2 for 3. That's 66%.
2 for 3, 67%. We'll take that. This week, we're going to go 3-0. We're going to start off with the Ohio Bobcats, coached by Frank Solich. You remember him, the old Nebraska coach, 14th year at Ohio, getting 5.5 points against Pittsburgh. I think they win the game outright. Ohio Bobcats plus 5.5. Next, we have Appalachian State. You know I love the Mountaineers. They're minus 20 to a Charlotte team that they will totally outclass. And third, I normally don't bet on football games, my money on football games. But a friend of mine went to Las Vegas, and I did give him a little bit of money on Texas A&M plus 18.5 against Clemson. I bet that in the summer. The line has not moved. It stayed solid. Texas A&M plus 18.5. That'll get you to 3-0. Ohio Bobcats plus 5.5. Appalachian State minus 20.5. And Texas A&M plus 18.5. That's going to be a winner. Tell you what, let's go to Uncle Butch Lead Pipe Lock. This is I do not see these before the show. So Uncle Butch has Texas A&M plus 18.5 versus Clemson. I don't know if that's good or not, but Uncle Butch is putting in his lead pipe lock as Texas A&M plus 18.5 against Clemson. He said 2 for 1. Nevada plus 24 against Oregon. I like that one too. Nevada plus 24 against Oregon. So, listen, have fun this weekend. Watch the games. Enjoy yourself. Like and subscribe. See you next week.
Bachmeyer instead throws a fade the other way. It is caught. Did he stay in bounds and get the foot down? Shakir, it's like he was carried.